Season 3 super packs dropped in MyTeam, guys, and it's quick and easy to say that it's a whole money grab thing. It only benefits, the whales and everything like that. But that's not how we're going to look at it today. We're going to look at it on how we can make some MT and snipe some cards using the best snipe filters in the game right now. So before we dive into it, be sure to hit that subscribe button right now, turning it into the gray subscribed button, because unfortunately majority of the people that watch my content are not even subscribed to the channel. So if you're one of those people, do me a huge solid and hit that subscribe button. For all NBA 2K25 grinding, contact Rose NBA, links in description. So throughout this last season, we got the best of the best cards, including Dark Matter MJ, countless Galaxy opals. Honestly, there are so many opals that came out in this season, and we also got a lot of pink diamonds as well. So a lot of people are ripping these packs right now. Even the diamonds as well have crashed. The price of them have crashed. There's even a few hidden cards that you wouldn't expect. I'm talking gold cards that you need to pay attention to because you can make a lot of MT from. Which brings us to our first filter, which is the Knockdown Knights gold filter. So if we go into this filter right now, these cards are crazy overpriced. These are like 30,000 MT. Literally, that is a snipe. Oh my god. I am so glad I just caught that for you. I just got that. That is exactly what I'm talking about. We paid 1,000 for that card, and he is selling for this. This is why this filter is so amazing. 35,000 is the second cheapest. 35. That is a 34,000 MT snipe. That is why this filter is insane. The cheapest these cards are selling for is like 30k, and people don't know, so they're listing them up for literally 1,000 MT. And the best thing about this filter as well is no one is looking at it like it's a thing, because who's going to sit on a Knockdown Knights gold filter? That card was chilling there for a little bit and I was able to pick that card up. Anyone in the freaking world that plays this game is going to buy that card for 1,000 MT if they knew they were going to profit 30,000 MT from it. But it's not a competitive filter. This is not the cheapest pink diamond filter, so you're able to just take your time with it. It's not a total rush. Obviously if something pops up, you want to be as quick as you can, but it's not as though it's freaking urgent. So the cheapest gold card that is on here, I can't believe I actually got that snipe, that is actually crazy, is this Josh Richardson card. And you might think, oh, but is it really going to sell for that price? He does. I pulled this card twice in my super pack opening video, sold one for 60,000 MT before the prices crashed, and then I sold another one for 30,000 MT. I promise you they sell. I would probably drop this filter down to 20,000 MT because that gives you more than enough leeway, and that's sort of going to be that price range where people are going to unintentionally just list these cards for. One thing I will say about sniping now, sniping as soon as packs drop, I would not recommend, especially super packs. You pretty much need to give it a good 12 to even 24 hours sometimes before you start sniping. The prices need to settle because you may snipe a card, by the time you buy it, it goes through escrow, you then relist it and someone buys it. The price can change so drastically. Obviously the card I got for 1,000 MT, I got all the time in the world to sell that for a premium price, but this filter right here is extremely good, and I highly recommend this one if you want to make a boatload of MT. We're going to go from one extreme to the other right now, and this filter is the Dark Matter filter. Now there is literally only 5 Michael Jordans on the auction house right now, so the chances for one popping up for a buy it now are so slim, but high risk, high reward type filter this is. You want to search Dark Matter, minimum buyout 500, and hopefully something pops up. Anything that pops up is obviously amazing. You obviously need to have at least 100,000 MT, so if an MJ pops up for 100k, you can scoop it up. Next up is Galaxy Opal, and same deal. Literally, you want to just filter Galaxy Opal, minimum buyout 500. Now you're going to have a lot more chance of something popping up for a buy it now than the Dark Matter filter, but I mean, there's just no Galaxy Opal that isn't selling for such a good price. Everything is really well over 100,000 MT, so you're safe to snipe anything that pops up for 100k. Buy it now max. A filter like the Galaxy Opal filter, you could start sniping this as soon as packs drop. Of course, it's cards that are buy it now that their prices just keep plummeting as time goes on, but when it's like Galaxy Opals and we know they're not going to become buy it nows just yet, you can snipe them from any time. Next is going to be the cheapest pink diamond snipe filter. So the cheapest is 28,000. So the lower in tier we go, the more chance you have at something popping up. So 28, I would drop this filter down to 20,000 MT. You want to sort of give yourself enough range because you have to consider tax at the end of the day. I know some people are probably new to sniping. There is a 10% tax that 2K will take every time you sell a card. So you need to allow for that. If I get any pink diamond for 20,000 and can relist him for a minimum of 28,000, that's 8K profit right there. I'm only losing about 2,000 MT to the tax. But this filter right here should be pretty active, pretty competitive, so you would hope to see quite a few things pop up quite regularly, but there's going to be a few people watching this one, so it's competitive. Next filter we're doing is going to be the cheapest diamond filter, so you sort of get the method that we're doing right here. This is the cheapest tier filter we're going to do. You can do this with amethyst, ruby, anything, but I just think these top ones like the diamond, pink diamond, possibly amethyst as well, is just ones where you can sort of make a lot of MT. So the cheapest diamond right here is 9,500. So if we drop that down to like 7,000 MT, we might even go, let's go 7,500 MT, I would say, giving you a little bit of about a 2,000 MT leeway, and anything that pops up you can relist and make about 1,000 to 2,000 MT profit each time. Another great filter you can do is color pink diamond, minimum bid 100k, minimum buyout 500. So this right here is where you're hoping that you see a pink diamond pop up, for example, like full throttle LeBron James, because these are all buy it now. So you need to know what cards sell for the 100,000 MT, and you're just searching this one and you're just scrolling to the end and you're looking for anything new that pops up that sells for over 100,000 MT. So if you see a pink diamond Paul George or a LaMelo Ball, you'll know that that's sticking out a bit, but it's going to be 100k. It's going to cost you 100,000 MT, so you need to make sure that it sells for over 100,000. And the idea of this filter is to pretty much take advantage of someone's mistake. So they're going to list the card for minimum bid 100k and wants their card to bid for 100k plus, but accidentally puts it as a buy it now for 100k. That's when it should pop up on this filter right here and you can snag it. And the last thing I want to share with you guys is basically do your own research. If you go into your collection and you filter a promo like Swish, you might find a random card like this and just hit search for auction, and you'll be like, this card's actually selling for quite a lot of MT. I didn't even realize. And you can just scroll, you might see one for 2,000 MT, pick it up, relist it. Then you might jump over to this promo and see if it's the same sort of deal here. So as you can see, there's one buy it now for 21,000. You might get lucky and find one for 700 MT, so you just buy it, relist it for 10k, and someone that's trying to lock in that set ends up buying it. Same thing right here. A lot of these gold cards, it's like the rubies and sapphires, there's an abundance of, so they sell for nothing. But if you look for gold players, people just quick sell the majority of the time, so then there ends up being like quite a shortage on the auction house. So if you just filter out some of these golds and just scroll through, it's not competitive at all. No one really does this, so no one really has the patience. But if you're just chilling, you can just filter out these individual cards and you might just be able to make some easy MT just by doing something like this. But that's going to wrap up this auction house snipe filter video. I hope you get a bunch of good snipes and make a bunch of MT. Comment down below anything you get and I'll catch you in the next upload. It's been witnessed.